Jay, I know it's never a goal to get a triple-double, but what I'd like to kind of check that off your list.
It's really it's nice. It's nice. But most importantly, we got the win, and we needed it. We were on like a 4-game losing streak or something. To come in here and beat our rival by like 30 points, that's what's most important.
There was a play there before you got it when Ben took a rebound away from you. Were you aware at that time how close you were, and did you think that might be the one play that kept you from the triple-double?
Yeah. After that, someone on the bench told me that I was one rebound away, so then I just got the next one.
Do you play more aggressively because you know you're one rebound away? Like, are you trying to just be more aggressive in getting a rebound, or?
I mean, I've never been in that position before, but I mean, I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win.
Jordy, how would you explain that first half? They missed 24 shots in a row from the field. I don't imagine that's something you've seen before, but how does that happen?
Good defense, man. I mean, like Jay said, we was on a 4-game losing streak, and you know we had 2 days off after our last game, 2 days off, and just had a full week just to prepare and just try to get the tables turned, man. And I think we just really we just kept throwing punches tonight. And also before the game, JP wanted to press him a little bit just to, just get it started. So I was more so he got it started.
JP.
Jason, yes.
Yeah. So you were pitching the let's half quarter, full
yeah,
court pressure.
let's pick up the pressure. Like he was definitely leading us today, just more so picking up the pressure, and he was definitely being consistent throughout the game, man. And when he's leading us like that, man, we're definitely a hard team to beat.
Jason, what did you see in the scouting that made you want to amp up the pressure? Because you guys kind of played the zone. It was more to slow down Miami and kind of make them think a little bit more and move the ball. What did you see on film to kind of suggest that defense?
Honestly, it had nothing to do with film or Miami. We just had like a really aggressive and fun warm-up, and everybody had lots of energy, and I wanted to keep it going by pressing. And when we have a lot of energy and play with a lot of fun, we're tough to beat.
You also broke the three-point record today. What does that achievement mean to you?
It's huge, man. It's huge. More so, man, I'm just happy we got the win today, man. I know, like, when it comes down the road, man, I'm gonna look back at it, man. Like, that's huge. That's big time. So I'm very appreciative, man. I'm very humbled, man. I past Nick Kellogg, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Like, he was a great OU legend here. So, just to be able to replace him at the #1 spot, man, it's a great feeling.
Did you ever meet Nick?
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Yeah.
Did you guys overlap at all here?
What was it? My junior year before the surgeries, he came down and he was playing in some open gyms, man. He's just like a real down to earth guy, but he definitely gets buckets. That's most definitely. He's nice.
You guys mentioned you had the 2 days off. What was that like for you guys? In the middle of the season, just 2 days off, completely away from basketball. What did you do during those 2 days?
It was refreshing. It's refreshing. A lot of people came back. I know his body was feeling great. A lot of people. That next practice, it was crazy. The energy that we had, and it was great.
How satisfying and needed was this win? You guys snapped a 4-game losing streak, and has it been the greatest start for conference play? I mean, how much was this needed?
The win was needed. Was it satisfying? I mean, a little bit. Like we still got 8 games left in MAC play, and we're still trying to get the tables turning. So our main focus is just focus on 1 game at a time, and at the end of the season, we'll add them up, and what I'm saying, we'll do what we have to do.
When your opponent's going through a scoring drought like they had in the first half, I mean, how much do you guys get energy off of that? Do you know that? I mean, I'm sure looking at the scoreboard, they're in a scoring drought, but do you feed off of that a little bit, or?
I mean, we don't really look at it as them just like missing shots. We look at it as just like we're getting stops, like we're making them miss their shots. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely energy generated, and it definitely starts our transition. That's how we want to play when we want to play faster. So it definitely was an energy booster today.
Do you guys count like defensive kills when you get 3 stops in a row, and was like
We
anybody
do.
letting you guys know like in the first half, because you guys probably had like I don't know, probably 8 kills in a row there.
No, we had a lot. Like I don't really know, but I know it had to have been like double digits tonight. So and that's a good feeling, especially when everybody like 1 through 5 is locked in, and when the bench comes in, they bring it to the next level. So just a great effort by everybody today.
You know what the average like kills in a game is for you guys, and what your goal is?
What is it like? was it 7, 8 a game?
He says if you, it's either 8. I think it's 8. If you get 8, you're most likely gonna win a game.
Yeah, you get 8 kills a game, you're gonna win. But I know we was double digits, and when you go on a scoring drought like that, man, it's hard to come back from.
Anything else?
You guys got Western Michigan coming in here on Tuesday. What's the mindset going into that game?
I mean, I think we just dropped one earlier this season. I didn't think they beat us. I think we just dropped that one. So, just to get them back on home court, we're definitely locked in and focused and, saying ready to get the next one.
Jason, again going back to the triple-double, it's become a very sexy stat in today's basketball with the analytics and things like that. How do you measure the worth of a triple-double nowadays, given the prevalence on three-point shooting and positionless basketball?
I mean, I guess that helps your team win. I mean, you get 10 assists. That means 10 different people are getting looks and getting opportunities to shoot and score, and then 10 rebounds, ending their possession and getting stops, not holding them to any offensive rebounds, and then 10 points just happens. It adds up our score. Just trying to do whatever I can to help us win.
I will say a triple-double in college is almost way better than a triple-double in the NBA. It's like we see it all the time in the NBA, but you don't really see it in college. Like there's not the one dribble you can go score. Like people are catching and scoring, so to him to be able to create and be a wizard in that craft, and it's amazing to see.
I thought one of your toughest makes of the night was his 10th assist, the cross-court pass. You had to fire quick against the shot clock.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I was looking at him, I saw the shot clock. I'm like, Jay, you got to shoot. I'm over there like, hey. He threw it. I'm like.
I said, you were open.
I said, like, I just did what I do, man.
Shoot better than I can.
So a lot of things go into a triple-double. If Jordy doesn't make this shot, we're not talking about this right now.
No, sir. No, sir. But he probably would have made another play for us.
I'm going to start out saying a couple things. I think number one, awesome crowd. I think it was great for our guys to play in front of the crowd. Sibs weekend, obviously, Miami, arch rival, and I thought they were really good today. And I never watched the intro, but I thought that intro was awesome. I got chills watching that thing. And shout out to our production team that we're putting that together. It's a great rivalry. A lot of great memories from that rivalry, and just happy we got the win today.
So you've never seen that before? I guess I'm kind of desensitized to it. I've seen that year after year after year, but that was the first time you'd seen that intro, 182 miles, that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean I was part of it. I didn't really know what it was going to be like, and I never watched the introduction. During starting lineups. And turned around and watched it, and just awesome.
Take your picture up. There was a lot of notable things today. We had a career first triple-double for Jason. Jordy sets the 3 records, but I imagine you want to talk about defense first half. How does a team force 24 consecutive misses on the offensive end?
Well, I think it was some them and some us. I thought they got some open looks, and it was the first war. We came out, and the biggest thing to start the game, we wanted to set the tone and set the rules. Just be the aggressor. And I thought we were the aggressor on both ends. Ball pressure, fighting through screens, really getting in the gaps. And I thought we were able to do that, and that kind of set the tone for the game. But we come down and we missed 3 layups in the first 4 minutes, and my thought was, okay, here we go. But give our guys a lot of credit. After the first media timeout, we're down 5-3. And they didn't panic. They came out, turned up the pressure. And I'll give Jason Preston a lot of credit. He came in and before the game and said, "Hey, coach, what do you think about pressing from the start?" And we were going to do it eventually, but I thought that was huge for him to come to me to say it. So we came out in our press, and I thought that really helped our intensity and set the tone for the rest of the game.
How often do you have players come up to you with suggestions like that, and how often do they actually go into the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I encourage it. I think those guys see the game differently than we do. I think there's a great trust factor. There's a great communication piece to it. And, for him to do that, obviously he's comfortable enough to do it. And, we have a great relationship. And, he's come to me with some things that he said he never told people, and I think that, is awesome that he does that. But, it's another piece of the accountability, stepping up, and, hey, we want to come out and press and be aggressive, and give him a lot of credit for that.
How often is Jason specifically going through suggestions like that? Is it the first time?
No, he'll talk offensive plays more than defense, or it might be a matchup defensively. But that's really the first time before a game he came up and said something.
What's it like to see a player get a triple double? It's pretty rare.
Yeah, Marty told me it was the second one ever, and I was a little disappointed I was the first. They didn't count fouls and floor burns and charges, but just an awesome deal. And he's been close a couple other times, and if you make shots, you get the assists. So give his teammates a lot of credit for stepping up, hitting shots. I think he's probably been close 2 or 3 other times, but he's a really good player. And being in the same breath with DJ Cooper, who's probably a top 5, 10 player ever to play here, it's pretty special.
Heading into this game, 2 scheduled days off, just how important was that both mentally and physically moving into this last stretch of MAC play?
Yeah, I thought it was huge. It's a long season, it's a grind, especially when you lost 4 in a row the way we've lost them. Mentally you could either check out or check in, and our guys, we told them to get away from the gym, don't come in, don't touch a basketball, come get your treatment, but be a student. And I thought that was huge. We came in on Tuesday, we had a recruit in, and he said the most impressive thing was the amount of energy our guys had in practice. And I think that speaks to the character of the young men that are in the program, where their mindsets are. And, they've never wavered. And they come every day, they work hard, they bring a great attitude. And I think the break was much needed. And maybe, I guess we can't take 2 more days off. We play on, maybe we could, but probably not a good idea.
That Tuesday shoot around, did you notice, like kind of a different vibe?
Yeah,
Something like that?
yeah, they had a great spring in their step. They were active, they were talking. Even before the game today, I mean, they were out in the hallway, warming up. And I had to ask, like, if that was our guys. And they were, like, locked in, on this game. The energy level was there. And, we did a run and shoot on Tuesday, a lot of conditioning, shooting, free throws. Wednesday we went short practice, made some adjustments, a couple things. And then, we did our normal prep Thursday, Friday.
Speaking of staying locked in, we talked with Jordy and JP about kills. Do you know how many kills you guys ended with this game, and how important was that defensively in the first half?
Yeah, I don't know, but giving up 46 points, I would guess 9 to 10. When we track, normally if you get 6, you got a really good chance to win. 7 plus, you're winning. And I think the biggest thing is we got offense from our defense. We created some easy buckets, off our press, off our half-court defense, off our rebounds, outlets, and we had not been getting those. And, like I said, we made some adjustments and tweaks to what we're trying to do there, and give our guys credit for, doing it.
How do you continue? It's one thing to be locked in for one game, but that's conference play. There's 18 of these suckers, and you're going to have another one in 3 days. What do you take from this one that you hope shows up again, or transplant into next week, into the next game?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, a one-game mentality. Where we not where we want to be, but we got 8 games left. And I wrote on the board 400, the number 400 the other day. And one guy, you could probably figure out who figured out what 400 meant. The guy with the 3.99 GPA, didn't even hesitate. You have 400 minutes left in the season, guaranteed. And I told these guys, I don't care if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, play with a senior sense of urgency, because Sylvester and Jordan Dartis had 400 minutes left in their careers, guaranteed. And that team, that's how many times they were going to be together. So just coming out playing with a sense of urgency, coming in with a one-game mentality. And I tell people all the time, if it was a 34-minute game, we'd be 9-0 probably. But I thought this was the first time we put a complete 40 minutes together. They made a little push in the second half. They amped their pressure up. They started pressing us, and we bent, but we didn't break. And give our guys credit for that, handling the storm, and finishing the game the right way.
Had, your struggles last 2 weeks has been the East going with all the close games. I mean, how satisfying and needed was a win like this, a blowout against the biggest rival you guys have on your schedule?
Yeah, I think, we haven't had, maybe one over maybe Rio Grande or, Morehead State or somebody. But I think, I looked up at one point, it was like a 28-point lead, and I had no idea. And, I think our guys just kept going. They didn't kind of give into it. And, my halftime delivery was a little different than probably what they thought. I really went in and challenged them, just not being comfortable, don't feel comfortable. And, Bowling Green, I thought we felt comfortable. We were up 10. We came out. They were the aggressors. They took it to us. And like I said, give our guys credit. They responded. And they've responded pretty much every halftime, the challenge and what we asked them to do.